Why is it that you have this dream that you really want to manifest, but it doesn't matter what you do, it's just not happening? Way down deep inside, there's an old memory from your past that's holding you back. So today, I want to help you with that by sharing a memory that I've had to deal with and showing you what you can do so these memories no longer hold you back. My name's Kathryn Eggins, and this is Manifest Creative TV. I was sharing with my fellow manifestors in my private Facebook group, Law of Attraction Manifest Secrets, this week, a few revelations that I've had in regard to my own manifesting. We're all a series of emotional layers, sort of like an onion. So when you peel one layer off, there's another layer and another layer and another layer and another layer. There's always going to be another layer waiting underneath the layer that you're breaking through right now. And chances are when you peel those layers off and you break through another self-limiting barrier, just like an onion, there's going to be lots of crying too. This onion layer peeling business can be quite an emotional journey. And even though I know all of this stuff, I'm still peeling through my own layers and revealing new things about myself, because you never stop growing. There will always be a new emotional layer to peel back and a self-limiting belief to break through, which is actually pretty exciting because that's where you really start to grow. So during my journaling sessions this week, a few old memories popped up which apparently had a profound effect on me. Looking back at them now, they don't seem like that big of a deal, but at the time they were. So I have one particular memory that I would like to share with you today to show you how I've moved past it to help you move past your old memories too. The thing to remember with these memories is that for the best part of them, you were a child at the time. So for all this time, you've been looking at them through a child's eyes. And because you were a child at the time, you didn't have the mental capacity to cope with the events like you would now. So in my case, I was 6 years old and my school held a fancy dress dance and I won a prize for my costume. The next day, the newspaper turned up at the school to take a photo of all the winners in their costumes, and it was all great right up until they asked me to skip down the aisle in front of all the other kids. The only thing was, I had this one-legged skip thing happening, and the entire assembly laughed at me. I was so embarrassed, and even though it was one too many decades to even remember it happening, the embarrassment has stuck with me. And to top it off, I was dressed like a lifesaver candy with a mullet hairdo and a front tooth missing. Is it any wonder I was scarred for life? But I'm really glad this memory came up because it's been holding me back for far too long, and that's what I want to share with you today. How to find the gift in moments that have caused you trauma. Now, the events I'm talking about today are the little ones. If you have a major traumatic event that you need help working through, I highly recommend finding an energy healer. I've personally used kinesiology and Reiki, but it's all about finding what works for you and finding a practitioner that you resonate with, because that will make all the difference. But today I want to talk about those little events, the ones that you can brush off and not really think anything of, but they have a major impact on your life. These memories can pop up from time to time when your memory is jogged and you don't give them a second thought. You think about them, you're reminded of how you felt at the time, but then you brush them aside. But these memories are popping up for a reason, and it's time to deal with them. So let's get down to business. What do you need to do? Number one, stop looking at the memory through the eyes of a child. You're an adult now, so it's time to make peace with this memory by reframing it through an adult's eyes. Number two, find the gift. What the hell is this gift that everybody keeps talking about? The gift is all about the strength that you found as a result of the event. Now, the gift for me was that I discovered that at 6 years of age, I had the tenacity back then to turn a negative into a positive. I used the motivation of the embarrassment of not being able to do something to actually teach myself how to skip. And while that may not seem like a big deal to anyone else, for me at 6 years of age, that makes me pretty proud of myself, and that works for me. And that's the thing with reframing. It only has to work for you. Another memory that came up for me was always coming last in every sports race that I competed in. I can remember an entire swimming carnival waiting for me to finish a race one year. And that was a pretty deflating memory for a very long time. But you know what? So what? I'm not built to be a sportswoman. I don't want to be a sportswoman. I'm an artist, and that's all that matters. But coming last in those races wasn't a bad thing. It's actually given me the drive to succeed at the things I am good at. So instead of feeling sorry for myself and allowing these events to affect my future negatively, I'm reframing all of them to be the positive event and the gift that they were meant to be. Stop allowing past events to dictate your future. They're done and dusted. Reframe them, see them in a completely different light, and use the strength that you gained from that event to manifest the future that you want. Let me know in the comments below how you're reframing your past events, or feel free to pop on over and join my Facebook group, Law of Attraction Manifest Secrets, where I can teach you more about the law of attraction and you can share your manifesting success stories with us. I hope this video has helped you to move forward and stop those childhood memories from holding you back from manifesting the life that you desire. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.